Yes.
Are we recording?
Oh, obviously.
Okay.
So I wanted my show to be called "Explain Like I'm 5," just because I like how compact the ELI 5 thing is.
Yeah.
But the more people that I had watch and listen to the show, the more people told me that they didn't feel like it was accurate, that it's not remedial or rudimentary. The conversations that I'm having with creators of video games are more robust than that.
Yeah.
So it had a bunch of, I fucked around with it a bunch more. Like my pick for the name after that, if that was not going to work, if ELI 5 wasn't going to work, and there's a case to be made, right?
Is Tycho's Video Game Rodeo?
No. No. But what's going to happen instead was I suggested Game Town because
Game Town?
I thought that it sucked
Yeah.
a lot.
Game
and
Town
I
is pretty bad.
I couldn't believe that there was
Video Game Town would be even worse.
Maybe I should go back to Video Game Town. That's so bad.
Video Game Town.
No, Video Games Town.
Video Games Town.
Gross. No, Video Games Town, obviously the best.
Yeah.
For my part, I liked it and Brenna liked it. But when I came in to talk to Kiko, I was like, what do you think, Kiko? It's sort of like, I thought that I was like, it's like if a cat like brings you a squirrel and like puts it on your bare foot.
It's trying to impress you.
It's like, hey, check this out.
Squirrel.
Now what?
Yeah.
What's next?
Right.
You know what I mean?
You dropped this on him and he was...
No, Kiko literally put his face down on his desk and like just tried to cool it down against the surface.
Yeah, he does not appreciate that style of humor as much as we do.
Yes, it did not.
He likes things that are funny.
It did not.
Or amusing.
Well, I was going to say, it did not penetrate the scalp.
No.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And, but he did assess something correctly, which again, this is why having Francisco Villaseñor around is so crucial, because the whole world is just curves and shapes, and his conception of the world is of this manageable sequence of lines and icons.
Sure.
He can. It's not frustrating for him. He just looks at all the shapes and says, "These shapes are good. These shapes are not good."
Right.
Right. And he knows when a shape is not good.
He didn't like your title.
But he assessed that as a talk show, generally speaking, talk shows are branded according to the host. So that has to be in there somewhere. Right?
Yeah, I wondered if you would try calling it Too Damn Late.
That was Gav's idea too.
Because in the comic you host it.
There's a case, but I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's bigger. I feel like if somebody tries it, they'll like it. Like
it would be so much fun to write a monologue, though.
Oh, well, listen, there's no reason why we can't do that.
Yeah,
we can do that. But Tycho tries.
Because you'll give anything a try.
I will.
Yeah.
And then with the suffix right on the end. So Tycho tries Wayward Sky.
Tycho tries Wayward Sky.
Skies. Tycho tries Wayward Sky with Chandana Ekanayaka, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
It does.
And then every time you see a new one, it's Tycho tries, but it has this new suffix.
What's he trying now?
Yeah, you know that there's this new person and that they've got things to teach you.
Yeah. You're going to play the game and get some insight into it from the actual creators.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Anyway, so the first one goes up on Wednesday.
Oh, this week? Cool.
Yep. It's Island 359, which is sort of like it's like Jurassic Park. But you're fucking there, and a Velociraptor is kind of tall.
Yeah. Yeah, you will give anything the benefit of the doubt. The thing I was realizing with the first 15 is that I dislike by default. You have to work to make me like something.
To win over.
Like you have to show me something and then make me like it.
Yeah.
I do not do this like let me experience this. And
Oh, yeah, and see, for me, that type of stimuli, right?
yeah,
Like a game, it's just compounds for
but
me.
there's no shortage of like triple A amazing games.
Well, yeah, I would say that we have the opposite of a shortage.
Yeah,
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll get those queued up,
yeah,
and then I think soon, it may be that First 15 becomes a stream show,
yeah. I
right?
can see that.
Yeah, well, First 15 will just be we'll head out there, we'll start throwing some shit in there,
Yeah, whatever new
and then
games came out that
exactly, and
week.
then we'll just stop it. Like it might not even be First 15.
Yeah,
It
might be first 5 and then
yeah,
first 45 and then,
yeah, this is what I mean. Like
yeah,
here is an hour.
right.
Let's check out as much shit as we can.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a fun
Mhm.
that's a fun interaction, and then there might be some stuff that gets in there. You can grab that footage, hack it up
Yeah.
into a couple different scale shows, and then YouTube gets those. But I think Twitch is a real thing.
Oh yeah, it should definitely be on Twitch. This, and for my part, I'm just not a PC gamer. So
Yeah,
I'm not the idea that I mean, how many of those games come out every week? There's hundreds of those little games come out every week.
yeah. But see, for me, it's completely worth it if every now and then we end up with something like Overcooked. Like,
Well, the Overcooked is out on PS4. I played that this weekend.
oh, you grabbed it?
Yeah.
Did you play it with the boys?
I played it with the family, and I'm telling you right now, if you want to destroy a family, play Overcooked.
Really?
Because you are yelling at you. I need onions. No, played it. You took the soup. No, bring the soup back.
No, I think that game is a fucking
Oh, it's
winner.
a blast, but it gets intense.
Well, here. So let's consider here. I'm gonna put that on here. Yeah, I mean it's like Uno, right?
Yeah.
You don't play Uno with somebody that you ever want to talk to again. You play Uno with strangers in the bus station.
Yeah. If you want to hate some people, but you don't have a good reason yet, just play 15 minutes of Overcooked.
Want to hate someone, but don't yet have a good reason.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the first panel
Yeah.
of Overcooked.
That's pretty Gabe. I really have no reason to hate the pizza delivery guy, but I want to hate him.
No, in fact, I feel like we've already built a rapport.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, as soon as you see that person, burn the onion soup for the third time,
Even if it's your progeny.
Oh yeah, especially if it's your progeny, because I feel like I trained them better.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like,
And the reality is, in your head, you think, oh, the more people you get in there, it'll be easier because everyone will have a specific job.
No, there's another game there. It's like the third round that we played on that fucking ship.
Yes.
There's another game there that exists. This has to be in the Omegathon. Like,
It has to.
it's
yeah.
not optional
Yeah.
at all. We'll tell Travis. This has to get established.
But they do
as
things
a
with
tradition.
the physical maps where there's choke points and stuff.
Yeah.
There was a map that's an iceberg
What?
that is floating. The kitchen is floating on an iceberg.
I would not cook there.
And so you're slipping off of it constantly as you run around. And then when you have 4 people
Hold on,
bumping into each
you're
other
falling off.
into the ocean, yeah,
Oh
and
my
you have to
God.
respawn. You have to wait 5 seconds.
5 seconds is 1,000 years.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
If you have fucking tomato soup on the stove.
Yeah. But we noticed as soon as you get 4 people, 3 is good, 4 is tough.
4 destabilizes it.
4 really does, because everyone's got a job, but you're bumping into each other so much.
What's your job got to do with me?
I ain't trying to hear that, see?
Yeah, so exactly. But the other game that takes place sort of like as a set of parentheses around that is that there is a planning thing.
Mhm.
And there's a planning thing that I think could even be gamified. Like in the same way that like we're looking at the map,
Mhm.
here's my player. Like if there's a, you know what it reminds me of? It's like Rainbow Six, but for kitchens.
You want to be able to take a +1 to chopping?
No, not even that. No, not an RPG. I'm saying we have that space.
Mhm.
Give us some tools and icons to define it. Like, you should not be over at the prep station.
Mhm.
You should never be over here. These are my prep stations.
Yeah.
Right? So if I can identify these with my blue circles,
Right.
right? So at the very beginning, it's almost like a football, like a football
They should
diagram.
give you the map and let you, because right now you can see the map, but it's covered by like a big, here's what you're supposed to do on this.
No, and then what I tried to do was pause it so we could take a look at it. But they
Right.
put that right over, and I suspect that it's not entirely on accident.
Yeah.
But the game is so interesting, and it's fun to do it. But you're still going to scramble. I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You're still going to scramble. But if they just recognized from a systems perspective that they've made this really, really complex
Yeah.
interactive system, and that defining it for our purpose is a valid type of gameplay.
I would spend some time doing that.
Forever.
Yeah, there's a map that is only one person. It's like a ring that is one person wide. Okay.
Yeah.
And everything that you need to do is located somewhere around this ring, with the, delivering the food at the top and chopping it down here. And so you're all just sort of circling.
These devils.
You can't really go back. So you grab the dish, wash it, and then now I'm cooking. And then as you leave the station, you're like, okay, I put 2 onions in there. You need to chop an onion and drop it. I'm going to wash dishes now. It's like,
This game is beast.
Yeah.
We have to make a comic about this. Like,
what's funny is, and Kara recognizes this too, there's a mini game, I guess a challenge that they play on Hell's Kitchen,
yeah.
where you have a team of like 5 chefs, but only one chef can be in the kitchen at a time.
Oh, no, this is awesome. I'm completely familiar with this.
Yeah, it's super fun, right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So you have to come out and be like, okay, I started the lamb and I braised it, right? But it's got that feel where you really, when we started to get better at it, it was because we were communicating.
Exactly. And of course, this is why I say that the R6 parallels are real.
Right.
It's because, for me and then for groups of my friends, we can play a game online like any other group of people.
Yeah.
My skills are not the best. I try not to get in people's way, and I try to help them do their shit.
Yeah.
So for me, support roles are the best way for me to do that, right? But the reason that we win, skill is a factor, but it's because the skills that we have are exemplified by the communication. And so any game where communication is that core resource, I'm likely to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just because it leverages a skill set that I have, like in a rhythm game, right?
Yeah.
That is something that I can do, right? It's the part of games that I enjoy, even if it isn't a core feature.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was just blown away by it. But here, but what was that line that you said? It's like, do you want to hate someone,
But don't have a good reason yet?
but don't yet have a good reason?
Sit down and play Overcooked with them for 15 minutes.
For 15 fucking minutes.
15 fucking minutes. Grandma, you piece of shit. That's a mushroom. I said I needed an onion.
This is a mushroom.
This is a mushroom.
It is not an
Grandma,
onion.
You 90-year-old piece of shit.
Yeah. But don't yet have a good reason? A good reason, just a reason.
Don't yet have a reason?
That's it. Just bring it way down.
Play Overcooked with them for 15 fucking minutes.
Grandma?
Do you like Grandma?
No,
I'm
it's-
trying to think of someone you wouldn't hate, but like,
Oh, yeah, already.
yeah.
You start there, right?
Yeah. Don't have a good reason?
Yeah. Play Overwatch with them
Overcooked.
Overcooked with them for 15 fucking minutes. Overwatch, not the same game.
No,
Totally different game. It has hogs.
it does. Let's see. Yeah. What's that last panel look like, or that second? Or
Yeah.
that's on. Is that on the
No,
first? Or?
Grandma?
Grandma said I needed you to chop 2 tomatoes, not 2 onions.
Yeah, but Grandma's mad too. Remember, it's not unidirectional.
Right.
Here. Like everyone hates everyone by the end of it.
Right. Or we don't show that part. We just make it a commercial for Overcooked, where we point out its strong suits, which are making you hate people.
Right.
I hate somebody, but don't have a good reason yet. We don't have a reason yet.
But don't yet have a reason.
Don't yet have a reason. Play Overcooked with them for 15 fucking minutes.
But that works too if you go into the scenario, just into the interpersonal scenarios. It doesn't have to be grandma, but it can. But grandma is the sort of person that, if you hate a grandma,
right,
that's not a good indicator.
Yeah. And grandma's like, I'm gonna choke you to death. You're my only grandson. I'm gonna choke the living hell out of you.
Yeah. What is it? It's like
I wish I'd never had your mother.
It's like it's a saying. It's like yeah, it's one of those things where it's like
This has to be Tycho also. I can't say this about my grandma.
oh, I thought it was random characters.
Oh, that's fine too.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. No, I was thinking it'd be sort of like it's such a shame. It's always a shame to outlive your grandchildren. But grandma, I'm still alive.
Yeah. You know, no grandparent wants to
No, should ever
outlive their grandchildren. But I'm gonna little shit.
outlive you little shits. I said onions, god damn you.
I said onions. God, why don't you burn another? If it's like I told you to cut onions, you stupid bitch. Why, so you could burn another pot of soup?
God, it's and then the fucking fire.
And then we had one major fire last night that we were unable to really solve, even though Gabe was fire marshal.
Oh, that was his role.
Yeah, we put Noah on chopping. He seemed to be best at that. But the kids were like, we played it for probably an hour on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, and then after dinner, they're like, "Can we play it again?" After like before
Hell
we go to bed.
yes. God bless them, man.
Yeah.
I hope they sell 1 million fucking copies of that shit.
It's cool to have a game that the whole family wants to play.
Can enjoy.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know that's a cliche, but it is cool.
Yeah, but it's a cliche, but it almost never happens either.
Right. Yeah.
Like, it's weird. It's like a rare cliche.
Yeah. It's something the whole family can enjoy.
Yeah. Well, but the other way you could do it would be like, this first case. Like, you want to hate someone but don't have a reason. You could have other things that it can do.
Yeah.
Other features and functions.
Want to poison a marriage?
We want to poison the heart of a marriage? you want to inject poison?
The heart of your marriage?
I'm trying to remember who it's by. It's Ghost Town? Ghost Town.
Ghost Town.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to inject poison into the heart of a marriage? Ghost Town's Overcooked
Overcooked.
can break those bonds.
Yeah. I like how clean the other way was. Just
This is even cleaner.
Yeah, that's true.
This is pure slogans.
That is, yeah.
And then these
what
two,
am I drawing?
exactly? But these two, you're talking to the wrong guy. Like, I don't I don't even know why you're bringing this shit up to me.
Okay.
This is your problem.
Okay.
Obviously, in frame 2, it's a marriage. It's a married couple. I mean, I don't, you know.
Right. Okay. No, I got it. Okay. So then in the last one, it says
Something long, and then you draw something.
Okay.
Listen, honestly, dude, if this is like legit not going to work, let's come up with something.
No, it'll
that's
work.
funny.
It'll work.
I just love, like, this wording is really funny.
Yeah. So what do you have in the first panel?
Text-wise?
Yeah.
It says, do you want to hate someone but don't yet have a reason? Play Overcooked with them for 15 fucking minutes. I mean, I like the grandma
Yeah, I'll just draw a kid and a grandma playing.
angry.
Angry at each other. And I'll
There's a
draw a
knife.
husband. Yeah. And then the second one, I'll do a couple playing together, hating each other.
Yeah. So in frame 3, is that when it becomes Gabe and Tycho?
Maybe.
Like, is that when it gives you something? Like, is that when it brings it back to the core?
Yeah. Looking for the spark to ignite murder.
What's
Looking like if you're hunting for a reason to kill.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking for the impetus to kill.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, these could also be things that Tycho is saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I did some ad copy for Overcooked.
Yeah. Looking for the impetus to kill. Just play Overcooked for 15 fucking minutes.
Yeah, it's like, have you said the impetus killed, but we're too weak, but couldn't make it that last.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the idea that this is like his ad copy is funny too. Yeah. Do you want to inject poison into the heart of a marriage? Ghost Town's Overcooked will bury your union.
We'll obliterate your union. Your sacred union?
Yeah, exactly. It has to be a little bit more.
Yeah.
I still like bury because bury has the death aspect.
I like to just like blow it up. I like the idea of completely annihilate, yeah.
Sunder?
Sunder's good. I like annihilate too, though, actually.
Yeah, here. Good. So proud of myself.
Why?
Because I know how to spell. I know how to spell annihilate.
And
I mean, for like 15 fucking years, I just had to correct it each time. And I was just like, no more.
You figured it out.
No more, God damn it.
Tired of not murdering.
Those closest to you? Well, let Overcooked be the devil catalyst. Make your heart a hate factory. Make your home a hate factory.
Your home a hate factory with Overcooked, now available on PS4 and PC.
Make your home a hate factory. Oh, make your home a hate factory with.
No, if you need to, now available on PC, PlayStation, and the 16th level of hell.
On PC, PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Where else is it?
Probably Xbox, I guess.
I'm not sure it is.
Oh.
Oh, no. Xbox One's got it. Good for you guys.
Hey.
Yeah, there was a period of time where it was just like, I'm cool too.
In the level of hell reserved for pedophiles. And whichever level of hell is reserved for pedophiles.
Make your home a hate factory. I like it.
Yeah, we good?
Yep.
When I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I'm reeling cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's wetter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release. Get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray. And yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin splayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.